Serious, what did your partner say or do that made you realize that they were a toxic person?
Attention! Serious, tag notice. Jokes, puns, and off-topic comments are not permitted in any comment, parent or child. Parent comments that aren't from the target group will be removed, along with their child replies. Report comments that violate these rules. Posts that have few relevant answers within the first hour, and posts that are not appropriate for the serious tag will be removed. Consider doing an AMA request instead. Thanks for your cooperation and enjoy the discussion. I am a bot, and this action was performed automatically. Please contact the moderators of this subreddit if you have any questions or concerns.
Lots of things, but I think probably the worst, most impactful, she peed on a stick for her friend while she was pregnant, and then friend convinced her boyfriend to marry her. They were divorced several years later, after what I can only assume was an absolutely awful marriage.
When they kept apologizing for the same thing, then doing it anyway, never changing for the past 10 years.
Nobody as good looking as me will ever love your personality. That did not happen as I had photo evidence and witnessed the event myself.
I was at a party with my ex-wife and someone brought out a newspaper with headlines about a local official being in an accident and being paralyzed. My ex-wife, without hesitation, said, "If that happened to my husband I would be out of here."
We weren't living together, but he randomly cut me off for like a full week. Wouldn't answer my texts or anything. We were long distance, different colleges halfway across the country, so I couldn't, go check on him. Anyway, he finally comes back and tells me it was a punishment for not being interesting enough. He liked me because I was an intellectual who would have deep conversations, TM, with him, and I'd been talking too much about things he didn't find interesting. I dumped him shortly after and he acted like it came out of nowhere. He said that he regularly forgot he has a GF whenever someone asked, and just in general as well, so I sent him back to the streets.
My ex used to threaten me saying things like if you were a man I would have already beaten the shit out of you and things like that, used to take my phone anytime to see through my texts and even leaked nude pictures of me. That was a tough time.
He criticized everybody. He was mean about his family, his friends, his colleagues. It seemed very small at first. I knew he was depressed and so was naturally more cynical and had a low view of himself. But he'd laugh and joke with friends on the phone or in person for hours and then the minute they were gone. Awful. I rationalized it for too long, then realized it would be the same about me. Then convinced myself it wouldn't be because he always hyped me up. Until I heard it. He played the victim so well. Scary, really.
Told me I am fat and look older than my age 3 months postpartum.